And ever since 2010, I haven't had that much rest. I need someone.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Dave. May the Schwartz be with you. And today I have learned my lesson. I will not be doing this again. I should have listened to the reviews. I should have gone with my gut feeling, and I should have learned after the last review I did on the scone Richard Mille Homage watch. I shouldn't have even bothered with this, but here it is. Kim's done. This kind of piqued my curiosity. For your entertainment and viewing pleasure, we have an homage of the Hublot, however you want to say it, Ferrari watch, and here it is. Oh boy, are you guys in for a treat? So the cool thing is, check it out. Got an extra battery. What kind of battery is this? I have no idea what. It's a 377. Okay. Extra battery, which we will not need. We will send that back gladly because we don't want to take something that, you know, we paid for it. We send it back. Here is the instructions in we do have English, so, but you won't need this. Don't worry. I'll tell you why. So here it is. Now, if you've seen the Hublot, I'm sure someone will correct me on that. The Ferrari watch has like a column. There's like a tourbillon, or it's a pretty crazy looking watch. To me, it's not my cup of tea anyway, but it's like a complete sapphire crystal on the outside. I'll show you some pictures and video here. Has a little power drill you use to wind it up. But what's really cool about that watch in particular is that it has a 50-day power reserve for an automatic, which is just freaking nuts. This one has a no-day power reserve in terms of automatic mechanical movement because it is a quartz watch, and it is done very poorly in all aspects. And I hate to rag on a watch, right? Like, someone had to come up with this concept and then make it and ship them out, but it's so cheap. This watch I got for under 30 bucks. This is all just looks. This watch right here is, if you like the Ferrari watch and you don't want to drop $300,000 on one, I totally understand. I don't think you should either. But I don't think you should drop $30 on this either, and we'll get into why. Let's start where we always start, dimensions on the case. So with this watch, we are looking at a plastic case with at the thickest 43 millimeters. You see there. I guess you would say lug to lug height. It's coming in at 51.8. We put that crown in there. It's putting us right at 55. At the thinnest part down here, the dimension is 31.8, so let's just say 32. Case thickness is going to be 18.6, so 19 and 19 at the bottom. Just a huge watch, very oddly shaped, and so when you put this on your wrist, it feels weird, it looks weird, it is weird. I'll show you here with this folded man, this strap, oh my gosh. Okay, check that out. So it's, and again, 7-inch wrist I got here, and it's just huge, it's bulky, it's in your face. If you want to make a statement, this watch will do it. Unfortunately, it may not be the statement you're trying to make or get across. Yeah, might get lost in translation there. So the strap here is this plastic. I don't know that it's silicone or rubber. It feels just like a plastic strap. Pretty sure if I bend this a lot, it's gonna just eventually snap. We have a stamped folded aluminum. Is that aluminum? Tin? I don't know. Maybe it's made out of soda cans, recycled soda pop. It's really bad. It's all rough, everything about it, the finishing. What's cool, okay, let's just go over the cool part about it, is at least it locks in place and you get this extra little folded, so it's like double layer lock, and then you get a little bit of micro adjustments here on the side. So it's not all bad. We got some good there. So it goes under like this, right? And then we lock it into whatever position we need. Let's go with this one. Okay. Now the problem is when you fold it, you have to make sure that this tucks in under, otherwise it's not gonna close right. And then look at all this mess here. I mean, it just doesn't, it's not shaped correctly. It doesn't feel good. When you put it on the wrist, I feel like it's just gonna pop right off your wrist when you're like, you know, pumping some iron at the gym or wherever you're gonna be wearing this. Let's get in close because we need to bash this thing fully. Plastic, not sapphire, not to be surprising at this price point. But we have a sticker here, so this isn't like any type of fake carbon fiber or anything. It is literally a sticker. The gears and everything you see here, I was really hoping that it was gonna have like, that it would work, that, and maybe my expectations were obviously just blown out of the water with this watch. I was expecting way too much, but we have the markers here along the outer edge. And these are supposed to be, I think, on the real watch, these are like the minute and hour hands, so to speak. And then you have like your power reserve stuff over here. The bottom is just, look at that. It's like, they don't even try and put a fake gear or tourbillon or anything. It's just like, here, have some paint. And then when you were a little kid, remember when you were a little kid and like you have a loose tooth, but it's like it's loose enough to where it's not gonna just like, it's not flapping in the wind yet, but it's still kind of anchored in there. That's what this crown is. This crown is your tooth from childhood. Watch this. Watch. I mean, and then when you realize how long the crown has to go down to hit the hour and minute hand, so like we pop this out. Maybe that'll give you a better idea. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. And all that moves is this freaking, the minute and hour hand, so we don't get a second hand, and everything else is just a facade. There's no movement in any of this. None of this changes. And when you look at the back of it, it's all just paint on plastic. Like this is the back of the case. So that's all you get to see, and what a letdown, what a bummer. You can see how the strap is attached, at least at this part. Not that you would ever order a better strap for this thing, but it's a bummer, letdown all around. I don't really have anything good to say about it, and I hate to bash on a watch so much. It's not my cup of tea. I should have listened to the reviews. I took a gamble on it. If you are absolutely in love with the design and look of this watch, go for it. Get it. Like, buy what you like. I'm not going to hate on you for getting it. If I saw you wearing this watch out in public, I would know exactly what it is and what it's an homage of. And I would say, hey man, like that's a really interesting, watch. But I wouldn't sit there and say, like, I wouldn't throw any shade your way. Like, buy what you like. I get it. But in my opinion, if you're looking, and again, this is, I don't know a lot about those kind of extravagant watches like the Richard Milles and all that. So for me, it's more of like, I wanted to just get one in my hands and see how good could this be of a six-figure, multi-$100,000 watch, right? But I'm no longer interested in these kind of watches. I think I'll stick with the other homages or even just cooler looking watches that aren't necessarily an homage to anything super extravagant, but just, bring some value to the table. To me, this doesn't really bring value to your collection, and that is why I would have to give it a thumbs down and say go ahead and put your money towards something else. So that's my review of this watch. If you do want to buy it, I'm going to go ahead and put the link down in my description for you. I have some other cool watches. I actually have 5 watches on the way this week. So my collection is growing, and I sold 3 of my watches. So my collection's kind of changing a bit right now. That's what's coming up for you here in the future. Let me know what you think of this watch down and below. I'll be sending it back for a refund, luckily or thankfully. And I appreciate you guys checking out my channel. So join the Schwartz Force. Hit subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. You know what to do. And I will see you at the next one. Take care.